this MAC West schedule, opening up remainder of that division with Northern Illinois on the road. Coach, talk about the Huskies and what kind of challenges they present to the team.
Yep. Well, we'll go back, we'll go back to this last one. It was hard. It's still hard. But it's one of those things, and sometimes in life you don't get everything like you want, and you go out there, and it's our job and everybody else's job to go out there and get ourselves ready for Northern Illinois, and that's what we're in the process for. We had a nice meeting yesterday, and then a nice workout yesterday, and fully expect our kids to come back and go out there and do what we want to do for Saturday. A lot of good things that happened last Saturday. Unfortunately, it didn't turn out at the end, and but we just move on. That's the way coaching is, and that's the way coaching always will be. That's why it's a hard business. And so Northern Illinois, they've lost two heartbreakers on themselves in the last few minutes, lost leads, and they're running the attack. They got, I think, 5 guys that are averaging over 5 yards a carry. Have some probably quarterback. The Nicholson, I think he's banged up a little. It'll be interesting to see whether he plays or not. But 2 years ago, he led them to really the championship drive at the end of the year, and so they got some weapons. They've had a couple bad breaks. Tough place to play, and we're really looking forward to the challenge of going out there.
As a coach, you live in the world of second guessing.
Yep.
How much do you second guess Saturday? How quickly can you just forget about it?
No, you can't. You sit there and all day Saturday night. You get about 2 hours sleep, and Sunday night you get about 2 hours sleep, and the thing that gets you through, it's over and it's done with. If you knew the result, everybody would do something different. At that time, we thought that was without a doubt. There was no even question. You get concerned about punt protection, at first down there, and then you really get concerned about they have one of the top. I think they're the top punt return team in the conference. So, you get worried about them returning a punt. We have the best punter in the league. We put him out 20 more yards, and a couple things happen on the play that some were our control, and some were some other things happen that it's just one of those things. You live with it. You get second guess every time you're doing this business. You get second guess what color pants you're wearing. So it kind of comes with the territory there, and if you let it get to you too much, you won't be in this business real long.
What's the closest experience you've had as a player or coach that could compare to anything at all?
Never had one. I couldn't even, I don't ever remember anything close to that. Unfortunately, our team really, this is the first time in 3 years that we've had a lead, and we let it slip away, and we've always been able to finish the game at the end. Sometimes it's been a little hairy, but we've been able to do it, and this is the first time. They get a pass. Well, something happened on that play too, which unfortunately nothing was done, and then we came out. We dropped a ball. And that's, the one time we did have half these field position, and we feel about that, and it's just a lot of things, all right. And I'm responsible. I'm the guy, so I'll take all the responsibility. It's not the kid's fault. It's my fault. I get a responsibility, and I'll go out there and go get it done.
Bill, is managing the psyche of your team this week as important as getting ready for Northern Illinois?
Yeah, to be honest with you, I'm not worried about that, which is kind of crazy. But, what I saw in there Monday, when we had the meetings and when we went out to practice, I think, when you have a lot of success, or, I wouldn't say a lot of success, we've had success here. And then, it's kind of interesting. You watch a touchdown. Our guys score touchdowns. We didn't have the same enthusiasm that we did when we first got it, because before, when we were first here, we scored a touchdown. That was like a big deal. You know, like, holy smokes, we scored, you know, and we're winning games, you know. And now the expectations are, you know, if you don't go out and beat the 11th team in the country, or, you know, the 10th, or at the time the 5th team in the country, you know, you're, all of a sudden, you're not very good. And so it seeps down to those kids, you know, and yeah, the expectations are high. We always want to go beat the best team out there. But, you know, I think the way we handled it, we went in there, you know, we're going to have fun finishing out this season. We're going to go out there, and you know what? If we go out there and we finish it out, we're going to get the same thing that we wanted in the first place. So what's the issue? What's the problem? I mean, there is no problem. I mean, all we got to do is just go play. And, you know, we make some mistakes, you know, here and there. And that game wasn't last on the last play. I mean, if anybody thinks that, I mean, we're dreaming. I mean, there was a lot of plays. So defensively, they go over, right, and try to fix theirs. Offensively, we go fix ours. And then they sit there and go, yeah, okay. All right, you know, we could have done this better, this a little bit better. All right, we could have been better, you know, as coaches. I mean, it's all, you know. I've only met one guy, or know of, I've never met him, but one person ever walked this face of the earth and never made a mistake. You know, so, you know, you just hope that you call, you know, if you call a bad play, they make it work. You know, they don't know it's a bad play, you know, or defense, you know, or something like that. And so I don't have any problem. In fact, I actually feel pretty good about our kids right now. And you know, I think they, you know, the sense of urgency now. You know, is it going to be tough? Yeah, it's going to be real hard the next 4 weeks. I mean, we have no hiccups for the next 4 weeks. But I mean, I've seen teams go do that. Outstanding. I mean, he's making plays that he's so much better than he was last year. Our whole crew is there. Juan Nunez is another one, and Herb is much better than what he was. Spider's a pretty good player. So, but I mean, you just throw the ball around him, he's going to go get it. You know, he's really had one game, you know, which I wouldn't say it was a typical Jamarco game. You know, it was at Central Connecticut State, but every other one, he's been phenomenal. I mean, he's been a great player for us.
What have you seen teams trying to do to slow him down or stop him, and it obviously doesn't seem to be working?
I think what we do is we move him around so much. He's all over the place, and it's tough to, you know, we did that with Greg and Tony, and it's hard to get a beat on him, you know, where he's at. And we take a lot of quality control and find out where exactly he's lining up and what passes he's catching in those, and try to always mix it up. You know, I think when you get down to where he's really improved is down in, we call it the scoring zone, but the red zone. Because last year he was not very effective down there. I don't know how many touchdown catches he had last year, like 2. You know, that's where the biggest difference is. You know, he's getting open, he's big, he's strong, he goes after the ball. And that's something that last year he was not as good as. Now, I mean, he's a threat down there. And even when he gets double covered, the one time we went down there, we didn't go to him, you know, talk to Tim and say, just throw it up there. I mean, I don't care if he's double covered or not. He's going to go get the ball, and he did. He went up and got the ball, and it was a nice ball by Tim.